Welcome to the
So,
club.
yeah.
Welcome to the club. The only one that I know that is gangbuster, but gangbusters is Sue Wall. You know, she's in that Ohio market,
Oh, yeah.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Cincinnati is part of the that northeast corridor that seems to
Mhm.
be, evading the meltdown, so to speak.
Wow.
So, and
Yeah.
she was telling me,
We still have properties that are, if they're priced right, they'll go quickly, but most sellers aren't pricing right.
no, that's the whole thing. You've got
Hmm.
to get it right from the get-go. Otherwise,
Yes.
work them to try to hoping to chisel them down to bring the price down is very, very hard, very hard.
Hmm.
And the only way that I see that it can does work, it somewhat is it's you call these sellers every single week, at least once or twice a week, and hey, listen, the market is changing, the market is changing, the market is changing, and you have to drill down that, and eventually they may, open up their mind, but
Yeah.
it's she says it's the real short in Cincinnati, the real short in listings. She says we put last Friday a listing live.
Hmm.
By Saturday morning, they had already had like about 5 or 6 offers. And
What?
yeah, Friday night they put it at 6 o'clock. By Saturday morning, they already had like about 4 or 5 offers. That used to be like that here, but
Wow.
not anymore. Now it's all these. And one thing that I think that we have lost in this current market,
Hmm.
the landlords.
Hmm.
The landlords, I think that have basically just like, I'm out of the market right now.
Yeah.
Interest rate, not interest rates, but even if they pay it cash, they still have to deal with the homeowner's insurance, and that is just simply gone
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
The
All
same thing,
insurance is just insane.
the same thing
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I went to a meeting yesterday to pitch. I've had this listing downtown for 3 months now. And in that particular building, there's 18 other units for sale in one
yeah,
building. And
yeah,
nobody wants to be downtown. And we were just talking about it. And so they're saying now's the chance to buy downtown. They think for the next 6 months that it's going to just keep going down. So it's a great opportunity to buy. Because what they were saying was like, that Los Angeles wouldn't let downtown fall apart. But they already have. There's so many homeless down there. There's so much drugs. There's people businesses are pulling out left and right. So, but like other areas, like Altadena, where the fire was, the houses that are coming for sale, if they're decently priced, even with the remediation that had to go through, they're selling. So it's very microcentric, depending on where you are. But we have one mortgage lender who really feels that interest rates are going to come down a little in June, July, which I'm hoping that will bring more buyers back into the market and kind of stabilize things. But it's just been slow.
no, I don't see that. I mean, it's not because interest rates are not coming down. I see the interest rates are going to come down and
Mhm.
fairly substantial. But if you're looking at two or three high prep, two or
Hey,
three, two, three,
hey,
$400 help in your mortgage payments, that really doesn't add up much. People really need some big, big relief. Anyway, so let's okay, so prep. You
yes,
be the agent, and Marie, you be the buyer, the seller. No, you be
you
the
mean the
seller,
seller?
seller,
Yeah.
and prep, you're the agent. Okay, so let's go with the same thing that because this is where the action is right now, is in the listing presentation and getting that listing. So the parameters are the same. The seller wants 625. They had it on the market for 650. That the only way you're going to be able to sell that house or the building or whatever is at 550. You need that 550, otherwise it's just not going to sell. Same thing. You're moving to the seller is moving to San Diego, taking over the family business, was an expire last year. Then they tried it on their own, didn't work, and here we are. Okay, Pratt, you take over.
All right, Anne Marie.
Yes.
Thanks again. Thanks
And
again
it's being
having me.
recorded. It's recording.
Okay, wait,
Okay.
hold on.
All
I'm
right.
grabbing. I want 550.
You
Right?
want no. You, the seller, you won somewhere, you had it 650.
Okay,
It did
got it.
not sell. Now you're willing to look at 625. Pratt
Okay,
knows that he needs 550. Otherwise, it's just going to become another expire.
got
And
it.
and we starting from the beginning, correct?
What you starting from the
Call.
prequel,
Okay.
and then you jump to item number 14 on
Oh,
the
I see.
listing
Okay. Okay.
presentation.
Good. Good. Okay. So ring.
Hello.
Hi, Anne Marie. This is Prab calling.
Hi, Prab. Are we still on for tomorrow at 10?
Exactly. That's the reason I wanted to call you, give you a call, and confirm that we're good for
Great.
10
Good.
o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, great. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Well, I appreciate that, Anne Marie. Before I let you go, and there are a number of questions I need to ask you. Is that okay?
I really don't have a lot of time, Prab. Can we just talk about it tomorrow?
Well, I'll be very quick, just so that we are on the same page. You want to get the home sold and move to San Diego, correct?
Okay. Yeah, we got to go to San Diego. Absolutely.
Okay, good. And Anne Marie, if what I say makes sense to you and you feel comfortable and confident that I can sell your home
Yeah.
and help you to move to San Diego, are you
Mhm.
planning to list a home with me when I come out there tomorrow at 10 o'clock?
I mean, if you think you can get 650, yes, we are
No,
ready to go.
650, that's what you have in mind?
Yes, 650.
Okay, let me make a note for that.
Okay.
And are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home?
We are, yes. On Sunday, we have a Hector coming.
Okay.
Uh,
So on Sunday you have actor coming.
yeah.
And can you tell me more about that? What qualities are you looking for in an agent?
We just need to get the house sold to get to San Diego. Is there a lot more questions? Because I really need to go.
So is that this Hector is the same agent who listed before, correct?
No, actually, Bob listed it before, but now we're interviewing you and Hector.
Okay, great. And how much? So how much do you owe on the property?
We owe about 300, 310,
Oh,
somewhere around
300,
there.
310. Oh,
Yeah,
good,
it's
good.
about half.
So you got a
Yeah, about
lot of equity in the
half.
home.
Yeah, we figure at 650, we could get all expenses and get half of our money back. So 300,000 for deposit in San Diego.
300,000 for deposit for San Diego. That's a good chunk of money there.
Yep.
And I understand you want to list for 650, Anne Marie.
Yep.
As a professional real estate agent, I study
Mhm.
homes and prices every day. Therefore, I assume you will list with me for a price that will cause your home to sell, correct?
Yeah, we need it to sell, but we really want to get 650. So I'll see you tomorrow at 10, Prep.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll see you 10. And before I let you go, what is the rock bottom line in terms of pricing? Somebody showed up with bag full of cash. What is the rock bottom would you take?
I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm not really sure right now.
And what's important in San Diego? What's taking you to San Diego?
Work.
Oh, work. Is it a promotion?
No, it's more of a lateral move, but I want to get out of here and get to San Diego.
And how soon do you need to be there?
Probably 3 months. That would be the
Probably
minimum.
about 3 months.
Yeah.
So we're talking about September,
Yeah. Right before school starts would be good.
right before school starts. Okay.
Mhm.
Can you tell me more about your home? How does it shows? Can you describe it to me?
Um, yeah, I thought this was going to be quick, Prab. I mean, we redid the roof and both bathrooms. The kitchen, we started the remodel, but we decided to not finish it because we're moving to San Diego.
Okay, great. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And Anne Marie, I'll be sending you a package of information. Could you please take a few minutes to review the package?
Sure.
Okay, great. So do you have any other questions before I arrive?
No.
Okay, good. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 10. Our meeting should take only between 15 to 20 minutes, okay?
Oh, perfect. I
Okay,
love
sounds
this
good.
industry.
Yeah. All right. So, hi, and many thanks again having me over. I'm excited about getting a home on the market and getting it sold for you. Do you mind if I take a quick look on your home?
We're going to 14. We know you can do all
Oh,
of
Yeah.
that. I want
oh,
you
I
to
see.
jump
Okay,
into
okay, good. So
14.
we're going to 14.
14. 14.
All right. So now, Anne Marie, what price that we should use to create value in the eyes of a buyer and get someone to decide your home versus the competitions?
Prab, we had it on the market before. We took it off the market at 650. We really feel that 650 is the number. We're willing to go 625.
So 625 is the number out.
Yeah.
Now that you have seen these prices, Anne Marie, I'm
Mhm.
going to recommend a price of $550,000. That will lead you home to move to San Diego on time. Will you list a home with me for that price today?
Prab, that's $100,000 less than what we had it listed for. That's just way too low. I'm sorry to waste your time.
Well, it is way too low, and I don't like it either. That's what the market is, Anne Marie. And help me understand. Are you going to buy in San Diego?
We are eventually going to buy. We're going to live in a short-term rental from September through January. And
Right.
then during that time, we're going to be looking for homes.
So
And
basically,
my company's putting me up in the short-term rental.
oh, that's good. Good for you. So
Mhm.
basically, what you're saying is that you're gonna buy in San Diego eventually, no matter what you get from here, you're gonna pay the similar amount of money on your purchase, correct?
Well, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. I don't know if we want to do a condo or a townhome or look for, I don't know. Really, I'm just focused on getting this sold. I just have a lot to pack up and, we had it on the market before and it didn't sell. So, I'm
So
really
is
not
that what you're saying to me? This time you wanna get it sold for real, correct?
absolutely. I need to get to San
So
Diego from.
so all we have to do is simply sign the contract, put me to work. 550 will lead you to San Diego, correct? Here's
Crap,
the
that's
pen.
$100,000 less than what it was on the market for last month. That's way too low. Why can't we
Well,
do
it is.
6.5?
Well, based on that, Anne Marie, there are a couple of real important questions I need to ask you, okay?
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Specifically, why do you feel your home is worth about $75,000 more than neighboring homes that are sold in the area?
Well, we just did the roof. That was like 20,000. Both bathrooms were about 5,000 each. We started the kitchen remodel. We already bought all the appliances. Really, the only thing left to do was reface the kitchen and do the countertops. So the appliances were probably about 50,000. I mean, Brad, this is a lot of money. And I
Oh,
don't want to just walk away from it. And Bob told me when we had it on the market last year that he could get it sold for 650. I think taking 625 is a reasonable offer.
well, based on what he's telling me, is that means you simply brought your home to selling standard, correct?
I don't
Well,
know, Crab, because this
well,
this one that you're showing me that sold for 550, this doesn't say anything about a new roof and the bathrooms look original. So,
well, well,
you
did
know,
you go through the pictures and description? It does say it's got a brand new roof, the brand new paint. Look at the curb appeal. Did you go through the picture? Did you had a chance?
not really. I'm a little
So, so,
busy.
so, so help me understand. Can you sell a home with a leaky roof?
I mean, I guess you could. People buy fixtures all the time.
Or would you get the top dollars for that?
No, but my
So
roof
by
is
putting,
not leaky, so I want top dollar at 625,
yeah,
Crab.
so by putting new appliances, can you sell the home without the appliances or without the bathrooms? So simply your home brought your home to selling standard, correct?
I think my home is above selling standard. Crab, what would you do differently in my home?
Well,
Would you
that's
do
a great
anything
question.
different?
Say again.
Would you do anything different to my home? You walked through it. Do you have
Well,
feedback
well,
for
that,
me?
well, I appreciate that. It's a beautiful home and it's ready for the market, Anne Marie,
Hmm.
right? So let me ask you a question. If a buyer wants to buy your home,
Hmm.
but they plan to get rid of this new kitchen for I mean this new bathroom, and they want to put a different tiling on it. For example, they need a different brand of the appliances. The
Mhm.
moment they buy your home, how much does it worth then?
I don't know. I mean, they'd be crazy to do that. I mean, we picked a
Right?
beautiful tile, so
Well,
I
they
don't
look
know.
beautiful, but each person has different taste. So let me ask you,
Yeah.
did you add those upgrades for the next buyer or for your own enjoyment?
We did it for ourselves. I had no idea that this job opportunity would come about, but I have to take it. So we did it for our own liking. I mean, the pink and purple tile with the gold throughout just looks so pretty.
Right. Yeah, it is. It is. And let me, and when did you do that?
About a year ago, 9 months
About a
ago.
year ago, right? Right.
Mhm.
So here's my question. If you're purchasing a home in San Diego, there are two similar homes on the market.
Yeah.
One is for 550
Mhm.
and one is for 625. Which one would
Mhm.
you buy?
Well, 550, of course.
550. Wouldn't you
Right.
want to use the extra $75,000 to the home that you want to do, like pink and purple tiles and the gold throughout the golden tiles and all
I
that,
would love to do that. Yes.
right? So
Hmm.
don't you think most buyers would feel just like you?
Yeah, but Prab, I really feel like 650 was the number. Um,
Well, well,
I feel like 550 is just too low.
I mean, I hear you. I don't like it either. And here's my question, Anne Marie.
Mhm.
What would happen if you don't get 625 or 650? What would happen? Would you terminate the move to San Diego?
No, we'd have to, um, I don't know. I mean, we have to move to
And
San Diego. We could leave it on the market a little longer. I mean, we're getting in June, but I heard August is really good for buyers to come out, July and August. So why don't we
and
start
how
at
long
25,
and how long
and
you
then if we have to reduce, we can reduce to 600, but I don't want to go to 550, Prab.
okay, so fair enough. So 600 is something that you would consider. That's what you're saying to me?
If we start at 625, then we can reduce if if we don't have any offers in June at 625, then if July and August are the busiest months, then let's do 600 in July.
Okay, 600 in July. Let me make a note for that. Based on that, I need to ask you a few more questions, Anne Marie, and specifically, uh, the question is, how long you been trying that 650 price?
We've had it on the market, I think it was 6 months with Bob, maybe 5 months.
Yeah, it's 6 months with Bob.
Yeah.
Did you get the soul sign that you're looking for?
No, that's why you're here.
So for how long you wanna keep trying that 650 price and not get the soul sign they're looking for?
Well, I said I'll go 625 for June and then 600 for July.
600 for July. And
Yeah.
and if the market keep declining, and in July, if the market says your home is only worth 500, what would happen then?
What is that what the market is showing? That it's going down? I didn't see any
Well, well,
stats. I
well,
just saw what sold.
well, by saying 550, I want to help you to be ahead of the market, not chase the market. You want to be ahead of the market?
I definitely want to be ahead of the market. Yeah.
So 550. Here's the pen. Please sign the contract. Let me help you to move to San Diego.
Crap, 550 is just so low. What about, can we split the difference? Can we do 600? If I'm at
Okay.
650 and you're at 550, can we do 600?
Okay. And Maria, I'd like to help you to get 6 million. Okay.
Okay.
If the market supports that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, by putting 600, you're helping all the other homeowners in the area.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you know how you're helping with them? Do you
No.
know? Do you understand?
No,
Well, well,
I'm just worried about me. I need to get to San Diego and I really want 300,000 in my pocket, and at 550, that's not gonna happen.
well, in a way, basically, what you're telling by putting 600,000 in the market, you're telling the buyers, look, I'm not on sale. but go buy the rest of the neighbors in the area. Is that what you want to do? You want
What
to
do you
sell
mean?
your home? You want to sell your home and move to San Diego? Or you want to help somebody else sell their home?
How am I going to help someone else? I don't understand.
Well, when you list it for way too high, and there's a number of homes listed in the fair market value,
Mm-hmm.
a buy. So if you were buying, you just said that you'll buy two similar homes on the market. You would buy the lower one, correct? You just said
Right.
that.
Right.
So what? So don't you think most buy would do here just the same for you,
Yeah, probably. But those homes that you
right?
showed me are just gross. They don't have a pink and purple bathroom with gold tile throughout.
Well, why? I hear you, Anne Marie. You did well take care of your home. You brighten up your
Mhm.
home by putting those pink and purple tiles. I hear you.
Mhm.
Where you're coming from, and we
Mhm.
agreed that you did for your own enjoyment, correct?
I did.
You love them, correct?
I do.
Yeah. So let's do here. Let me ask you, if you bought beautiful appliances here, correct?
Yeah,
Beautiful
comfort
fridge, stainless
alone.
steel. So
Yes.
so so if for example, if this fridge breaks down today, for God's sake, for example,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
you shopping for a fridge out there in the market today, by
Mhm.
comparison shopping that we talked about,
Mhm.
you go to one dealership, you go to the second one, you third one, you go to the fourth one.
Mhm.
End of the day, wouldn't
Mhm.
you know that how much the fridge worth?
Yeah.
So don't you think the buyers would do the same? Don't you think they will look the other similar homes in the area, and end of the day they would know how much the home worth?
Yes, I do.
So
I think
so
that's
are
very
you the person? So are you the person who like to pay overprice for a fridge?
no.
So don't you think the most buyer would overprice for your home?
I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I need to think about it.
Well, great. Let's think out loud together. When people say to me they want to think about it, first thing
Mhm.
when I think about the price, right?
Okay.
And I know we talk a lot about the pricing here,
Mhm.
and seems like 550 is the fair market value, and you are about 10% above fair market value,
Mhm.
right? So here's my question: you wanna get the property sold for a fair amount of fair market value, which is top dollars into this market, and
Yeah.
move to San Diego on time,
Yeah.
or are you okay to be on the market for next 6 months and not be sold,
No, I don't want to be on the market for another 6 months. I've already been on the market for 6 months.
right? So all we have to do is simply sign the contract for 550. And then let me ask you, if the home sells within the next 30 days, will that cause any problem to you?
No, that would be fantastic.
Sign here, please. Let's get to San Diego.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. And he
Yeah.
and
Good
he
stuff.
stuck to the script. Great job. Great job. What do you think, Anne Marie? How did he do?
Um, I think at the beginning with the prequel, you were taken aback by me being a driver. And like towards the very end, I felt you almost shutting down. But then when we were, across the table from each other, um, I thought that you could have asked a couple more times and keep like the questions that you just asked me now. If I sell your home in the next 30 days, will that cause a problem for you? Or what is your plan if it doesn't sell in 3 months, in 6 months? I think if you had asked those a little bit earlier on, you could have closed a little bit sooner, but you definitely stuck to the script and you just kept going. And every objection I gave you, you gave me a great handler for. So,
Yeah. What do you think, Prep?
Well, same thing. And in the pre-qualification, I think she was just, oh, I'm in a rush. I got to go. Right. So that was a little bit awkward for me, but I
mhm.
think this was much better than the pre-qualification.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
But
Yes,
right.
but
I
I
think
think
so.
I think I need to be a little more stronger on the qualification, because I mean the qualification and listing presentation on closings basically.
hmm
Yeah,
That's why we're doing this drill because
yeah,
this
yeah,
is I don't unless you were the one who came up with this idea
yeah,
inadvertently because I remember let's try it one more time and that's
yeah,
when this is a good
yeah,
idea.
Yeah.
Instead, because we know that you know to show the knock knock and all of that stuff,
Yeah.
and this
Yeah.
is where the real
Yeah.
money is. You did a
Yeah.
great job, and you stuck to the script.
Thank
I
you.
am a great listing agent.
I'm
I
a
am a
great listing
great
agent.
listing
I
agent.
am a great listing agent.
I'm
I
a
am a
great
great
listing
listing
agent.
agent.
I am a great listing
I'm a
agent.
great
I am
listing
a
agent.
great listing agent.
Raise your arms, look to the sky, and with a big smile, repeat, I'm a winner.
I'm a
I am a
winner.
winner.